What's up, Planeswalkers? It's Mike with Goblin Town Gaming Center, and I'm here with Dominaria. That's right, your first chance to see the new set. We've got pre-releases going on this weekend. If you're watching this, the weekend of the pre-release, obviously. So, lots of good deals. You guys should come in and check it out. Got Planeswalker decks for sale. All kinds of fun activities going on. Fun for the whole family. But we have a full booster of Dominaria. So make sure you guys share this with your friends, your family, heck, people you don't even like. I don't care. Make sure you get the word out so they can check out the video. Something I am seeing with some of these packs, a little new. Looks like they have scored the packs in the middle so that they're nice and easy to open. Huh. Well, would you look at that? Wizards, they care for you. All right. Here we go. Since we started this one off, I can already tell that these little score marks are going to tick me off. Very first pack. We're going to sift through kind of slowly for the first couple of packs. Let you guys see some of the rare or some of the commons, and then we'll go through the uncommons. First up, we have Wizard's Lightning, Sorcerer's Wand, and then we have Lich's Mystery. Did I miss one here? No, that must mean I have a foil. So Lich's Mystery, 3 and 3 black, legendary enchantment, hexproof. You can't lose the game. Whenever you gain life, draw that many cards. Whenever you lose life, for each 1 life lost, exile a permanent you control or a card from your hand or graveyard. When it leaves the battlefield, you lose the game. And Shauna Sisay's Legacy. Okay, looks like so there's a guaranteed legendary creature in every pack. So whatever the rarity is, that is going to be the slot that they pull that from. So we have an uncommon. Sapperlings, they're definitely going to be a thing. We have a Spore Swarm. Zalfirin Void. Benalish Marshall is our rare. And a Halar, the Fire Fletcher. Another uncommon legendary. Alright, how am I going to do this? I got to get this right. Pile maintenance, Mike. Pile maintenance. Uncommons. Rares. Legendaries. What do you guys think of the new borders on the legendary cards? I think they're pretty sweet. Especially when you got the foil. The promos look really, really cool with some of the events that we've already held. So we have a Dauntless Bodyguard. Another Zalfirin Void. And a Hinterland Harbor. Denitha Capassion Paragon is our legendary. Another uncommon. I've heard that there is a common legendary creature, which might spot one of those. It seems pretty interesting. Icy Manipulator, Gaia's Blessing, and our rare, the Blue Saga, the Antiquities War. So these are new for level 1 and 2. As this saga enters the battlefield, and after your draw step, add a lore counter. For 1 and 2, look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal an artifact card from among them. Put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in random order. Then once it hits level 3, you sacrifice it, and artifacts you control become artifact creatures with base power and toughness of 5/5 until end of turn. That seems pretty strong. And then the legendary Valduk, Keeper of the Flame. So let's see here. He is a 3/2 for 3. At the beginning of your combat on each turn, for each aura and equipment attached to Valduk, create a 3/1 red elemental creature token with trample and haste, and then you exile them on your end step. Hello Voltron, here we come. You guys got plans to get out to the pre-release, or if you're watching this later down the road, did you attend the pre-release? What are some of your fun stories? Did you guys pull off any of the sagas? Untamed Kavu, Wild Onslaught, And then Rite of Belzenlock. Level 1 and 2, create 2 0/1 black cleric creature tokens. Level 3, create a 6/6 black demon creature token with flying and trample. And at the beginning of your upkeep, sacrifice another creature. If you can't, this creature does 6 damage to you. Garna the Bloodflame is our legendary. A 3/3 with flash. When it enters the battlefield, return to your hand all creature cards in your graveyard that were put there from anywhere this turn. Other creatures you control have haste. Haven't hit any of those money cards yet. We sure would like to see a Karn. I know there's a couple people out there that have their eye on one. Cast Down is our first uncommon. The Flame of Keld. Haphazard Bombardment is our rare. With Tatyova, Benthic Druid. Merfolk, still a thing. Oh, I see something shiny back there. Dauntless Bodyguard. Juggernaut, classic card. And we have a Weatherlight, our first mythic. Alright, it has made a comeback. A 4-drop, 4/5, flying. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal a historic card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in random order. Let's see here. So, historic cards are considered any artifact, legendary, and saga. So, a foil Torgar Famine Incarnate. 6 and 2 black, rare legendary creature avatar. As an additional cost to cast this spell, sacrifice any number of creatures. It has 2 less for each creature sacrificed this way. When it enters the battlefield, up to one target player's life total becomes half their starting life total, rounded down. Baird, Steward of Argive, is the legendary. That seemed like a strong pack. He's not upset with that one. Excuse me, got a frog in the throat there. Fungal Plots. Fire Fist Adept. Warcry Phoenix. And Grand Warlord Radha. Elf Warrior, 2 and a red and a green. Haste. Whenever one or more creatures you control attack, add that much mana in any combination of red and or green until the end of turn. You don't lose mana as steps and phases end. That's really strong. And I guess that was our legendary creature. Memorial to Unity. Knight of Malice. Steel Leaf Champion. 3 green, and it can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. Slimefoot the Stowaway. Look at the artwork on that. That's really cool. Excuse me. Goblin Warchief is our first uncommon. Zalfur and Void, Tempest Djinn, and a foil Unwind. Yargle, the Glutton of Urborg, a vanilla 9/3 for 5. That might be strong in limited. Might be a little strong. The Eldest Reborn, Sage of Latnam, Fall of Thrawn, a 5 and a white. First step, destroy all lands. Then each player returns 2 land cards from their graveyard to the battlefield. Wrath Capuchin, Ship's Mage, Human Wizard, Flash, Flying. You may cast historic spells as though they had flash. That seems really powerful. Still have yet to see any of those big money cards. I know Weatherlight's up there, but definitely got our eyes on the Planeswalkers. So Chanter's Torment, Wizard's Retort, Jorah's Familiar, and Squee the Immortal. Legendary creature Goblin, you may cast Squee the Immortal from your graveyard or from exile. In Bolus's Clutches, Memorial to Genius, Wild Onslaught, Foil Voltaic Servant, oh, what's next? Teshar, Ancestor's Apostle, Legendary Bird Cleric. Let's see, 3 and a white, 2/2 flyer. When you cast a historic spell, return target creature card with converted mana cost 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. We have a Memorial to Folly, so we've got 3 out of the 4 uncommon lands. Curator's Ward, Isolated Chapel, and an Arvad the Cursed. Alright, we'll try and speed this up. We're a little over 11 minutes now, so we'll try and wrap this under 20. So we have a Nature's Spiral, Seal Away, a Daring Archaeologist with Grun, the Lonely King, Ape Warrior. Boy. So he's 6 mana to cast, but if you kick him for 3 more, he comes in with 5+1/+1 counters. Plus, when he attacks alone, double his power and toughness to end a turn. So, you know, just swinging for 20 damage. No big deal. Goblin War Chief, Settle the Score, The Mending of Dominaria. Put the top 2 cards of your library into your graveyard, then you may return a creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Return all land cards from your graveyard to the battlefield, then shuffle your graveyard into your library. Foil Quendi, Pride of Femeref. And Slinvoda, the Rising Deep, an 8/8 Leviathan. We're getting close to halfway through. Still nothing crazy. We've only seen the 1 Mythic, I believe, so there is still hope. Knight of Grace, Settle the Score, Mox Amber, alright, 0 drop. Legendary artifact, add 1 mana of any color among legendary creatures and planeswalkers you control. Very nice card. Tiana, Ship's Caretaker, is our legendary. Nature's Spiral, Orcish Vandal, Diligent Excavator, and Traxos, the Scourge of Krug, a 4-drop 7/7. When it enters the battlefield, tapped, but doesn't untap during your untap step. But when you cast a historic spell, you get to untap it. I love the new artwork on Opt, especially the promos. If you guys got to see those, they are super, super cool. They are going to be the Friday Night Magic promos, and you guys will have to come out to receive those. I'm just going to be randomly using them, so you'll just have to try your luck. Icy Manipulator, On Sarah's Wings. The first eruption is our rare. Whisper, the Blood Litigurst. Memorial to Unity, Spore Crown Thallid, Mirari Conjecture is our rare, and a foil Llanowar Elves. Man, that's pretty. I like that. Garn of the Blood Flame, that was the second one of those we got. Yeah, I don't often pay attention when I'm doing these box openings, but the artwork on the basic land is really cool. That island's nice. So we have a Fight with Fire, Howling Golem, and Memorial to Glory. That's 4 out of the 5. With a Kazarov Sengir Pureblood. We're on the home stretch, the last third of the box. The Eldest Reborn, Damping Sphere, Thran Temporal Gateway, and Valduk Keeper of the Flame. Memorial to Genius, Gaia's Blessing, Sulfur Falls, nice card. Quendi, Pride of Femerith. The Amaranthine Wall, just a random wall in a field. Never you mind. It's just there. Don't go around it. Final Parting, Sanctum Spirit, and Joda, Archmage Eternal. It's our legendary rare. We have a Wizard's Bolt, In Bolus's Clutches, Thalid Soothsayer, and a Varix Bladewing, Mythic Dragon. When you kick him, he comes in with K-Rock's Bladewing, so you get 8 power for 7 mana. Not bad. Not bad, especially when it's flying. Triumph of Gerard, Curator's Wand, Precognition Field, and Tiana, the ship's caretaker. Spore Swarm, Juggernaut, Helm of the Host, and Urgoros, the Empty One. Alright, so we are down to the last 9. Come on, Karn. Come on, Karn. So we got Song of Freyalise, Board the Weatherlight, Urza's Ruinous Blast, exile all non-land permanents that aren't legendary. And a foil, wow, foil mythic. Legendary creature, Muldrotha, the Gravetide, Elemental Avatar. During each of your turns, you may play up to 1 permanent card of each permanent type from your graveyard. Wow, a 6-drop for 6/6. That's strong. Rona, Disciple of Gix. That one's up there. Hell of a pack. Memorial to Unity. Goblin Barrage. Siege Gang Commander. And another Yardle. Lingering Phantom. Goblin Barrage. And Karn's Temporal Sundering. Legendary sorcery. Target player takes an extra turn after this one. Return up to 1 target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Excuse me. Foil Windgrace Acolyte. And we have an Adeliz, the Cinderwind. Fight with Fire. Seal Away. Cabal Stronghold. Very nice card. 3 tap. Add a black for each basic swamp that you control. Whew. Printing seems a little off on this one. That's pretty cool. And another Groon. You have to say the cards feel strong. They're not bent. That's a good thing. Memorial to Folly, Thorn Elemental, Blackblade Reforged, Wrath Capassion's Ship's Mage. Amaranthine Wall, Sage of Latnam, Kamal's Druidic Vow, and Tetsuko Umezawa Fugitive. Final 3 packs. Oh, let's see here. Will we get lucky? I see a foil. That's cool. A Dauntless Bodyguard, Diligent Excavator, and Primeval's Glorious Rebirth. The legendary sorcery, return all legendary permanent cards from your graveyard to your battlefield. And a foil forest, Denitha Capassion Paragon. We'll save Teferi for last. I haven't seen a single Planeswalker out of this box. It sure would be nice. I think we've only seen 3 Mythics. Sure would be nice to get another one. Lingering Phantom, Triumph of Gerard, Spore Crown Thallid, Weight of Memory foil, and another Squee the Immortal. Alright, Teferi, you're our final hope. What can you bring us? Well, it starts off with a blue card. I guess that's somewhat of a decent sign, I hope. Alright. So we've got Sentinel of the Pearl Trident, Shield of the Realm. Oh, it says M. It's a Mythic. I'm going to slow roll this here. It's a legendary. And we got another Muldrotha the Gravetide. So we got the foil and the regular. And the Halar the Fire Fletcher is our last legendary creature. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I sure did. We got some fun cards here. We got the foil Muldrotha. We got the Mox Amber, Weatherlight, all kinds of good stuff. So I hope you guys enjoy Dominaria. It's going to be a fun set, especially for pre-release and all kinds of drafting. So we'll catch you guys next time.